I think it's highly significant to see the context of this news. And the context is that President Trump met with Lee Jae-myung in the White House. And note that he called out in social media the revolution and the coup that has happened in South Korea. And he was saying that we can't do business with that. And so he called that out. And during the meeting, he called out the raids on the churches. He called out the raid on the Osan Air Base. He talked about crazy Jack Smith, because there's a crazy special prosecutor in South Korea who is engaging in all sorts of things together with about 120 other prosecutors. This is all something that Lee Jae-myung put into place. And he was, of course, talking about the tariff and the trade deal. The thing is, Lee Jae-myung, he is not an honest person. And so he was putting on a show and lying to President Trump to his face. And Lee Jae-myung is saying, oh, because of this raid in Georgia, that he can't follow through on the investment in the United States like he promised to do. Well, that's just a convenient pretext for him. He was never intending to follow through. He is trying to buy time. He is trying to deceive President Trump. But this is also an indication that President Trump is not deceived. So you are raiding churches, you're raiding the Osan Air Base, and I'll do a raid. There were warnings in advance to people who were involved, who were reportedly subcontractors of Hyundai and LG, and there were warnings in advance. And this is a proper enforcement of U.S. immigration law. President Trump still wants the expertise and the sort of training of U.S. workers that can happen through such collaboration. But this is a message that President Trump is sending in the context of the South Korean raids and the South Korean totalitarian things that are approaching totalitarianism that are increasingly happening in South Korea under the present administration.